Alright, we've got one more game, so let's see how this goes. They were just saying on Discord, they were looking at potentially putting the Manaphy into the active, so I would have knocked it out, and then they would have been able to, like, solo the Dragapult. I said I wouldn't have fallen for it. I'm too smart. But yeah, it was funny, because, like, even without Lost Vacuum, I had two boss, two countercatcher, I think, that were effectively functional outs. But I think Lost Vacuum is definitely going to be important, especially with... against Ogerpon, Raging Bot Ogerpon. I have found that, like, I've not got too bad of a matchup there. Like, genuinely don't really mind it. But having the option to remove a Bravery Charm so the Hawlucha Dragapult combo works would be very big. Also, this is a hand I would not have wanted to go first with into a big basic. But Attract Customers plus Arven goes pretty hard. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Oh, 70 HP. Two. Yeah, the other issue that I've just mentioned is like the Bidoofs. Having the 70 HP ones is like a lot more important at the moment, because of all the stuff we've got going on. So this isn't a great hand, if I'm being honest with the gamers. I don't feel very comfortable with what we've got going here. Two Dreepy, because if we get either the Xatu or the Dreepy bossed, then we kind of just lose. Like, I think it's the right play regardless. I don't think we're not getting knocked out next turn anyway. But it's a little bit tenuous. Big word of the day. But if we survive this, we can evolve up next turn. I feel like it's a bit of a waste, though, because we've got the Drakloak in the active. Like, maybe this was one of the rare situations where Nest Ball into Forest Seal was the better play. Here's where I've priced 3 Drakloak now, we're all good. We've got all 4 available. You can pass its carefree. It's counters and... not damage. I feel like I've already done that this game, or one of these games. Also, I feel like this is, I don't know if, you know, not a lot of people would have watched all the videos that I've ever put out, obviously. But, I did a series called Training Sessions, where I would sit on live with a friend of mine, do like 5 or 6 games across an hour or so, and then put it all out as like different episodes. I feel like this is Training Sessions again, just one-sided. Like, I'm having to like almost half coach on the side here. So, we can do what we did last time, which is... oh, okay. I wasn't expecting the Litten in the active. I was about to say, if we can, get the Rotom into the active, put the Hawlucha into play to 60 HP the Litten. Honestly, this hand isn't doing a lot for us, so I'm quite happy to get Ionode here. I was probably going to do it myself. I was about to say much better. It's actually not, because it's Fire Energy. We need Psychic here. We can still do the same plan, though, if we can find all the pieces. So I think the Littens are actually kind of the key in this deck. We can keep the Charizard damage minimal, and that's not a problem. But if we're going to go after a Litten, we have to knock out the Litten, because Reprisal's the thing we worry about. This deck does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So with a full bench, Incineroar can use that for free. It's kind of terrifying, actually. So if I was to take a knockout here, I would want Arven. I think. It's actually really hard to tell what I want here. Well, not getting Arven that way. If we can get to a way to put the Forest Seal down, that'd be quite handy. Forest Seal gets us... Or is the Psychic Energy the right play here? I think the Psychic... Yeah, Psychic's probably the right play here. Right this second. So we can get to the evolutions. There's Drakloak, which isn't really handy. I think we go Buddy Buddy Poffin, though, just to establish a bit more of a bench. We don't really have much going on right now. Forest Seal's not going to come up. We can knock out the Litten with a Dragon Headbutt here, which is fun for the whole family. So the thing is, I don't want to put too much damage on the wrong Pokemon here. I think we Ultra Ball away Manaphy and Drakloak. It's tempting to get rid of Counter Catcher here, actually, because I don't know that it's going to come up. We definitely knock out the Litten. Retreats. And I think we prepare a Charmander for a knockout here. Like, going after the Litten doesn't make sense. I think we just put numbers onto the Charmander to make the Charizard easier to knock out later. This does enable Counter Catcher, which will allow them to knock out a Xatu if they want. But there's Natu! We're saved! The king is back! But yeah, there's definitely an argument for getting rid of the Counter Catcher rather than what we did get rid of, because I don't like the idea of saving the Counter Catchers, hoping we go back on prizes. Like, realistically, we want to stay ahead. That's kind of the game plan here. So here's the Incineroar. It isn't going to take a knockout yet, but it is going to do 240 damage. And burn us, that's kind of rude. Attack She's best Pokemon cost... Yeah, so it's not even a full bench. Yikes. It's actually scary. So, assuming we do survive this turn, that's fine. I think we go for the Rotom. Finish off this Charmander. That takes us to 2 prizes. And I don't think we put anything on the Incineroar. The Incineroar we leave alone. For as long as we can. So we actually don't have a lot of choice here. We could go for the Arven play. But they're not threatening a Charmander right now. So I think we just go this way. I'm going to play down another Natu. And then Phantom Dive. We'll knock out the Charmander. I think we just put enough damage on the other Charmander. Like, that takes us to 280, so a Radiant Charizard with Defiance Band knocks that out. Going with the Defiance Band plan, though, means we need to save cards, if that makes sense. Like, we can't go to 1 prize card now. We need to, like, fully commit. So ideally, we find our way to another boss's orders, knock out the Bibarel and the Charmander at the same time. We can go through the Incineroar, that's not a problem. It's just we haven't really seen the cards to do it safely, if that makes sense. I'd be very surprised if we don't see damage into the Dragapult here. Either via Incineroar or Charizard. It doesn't matter because they're not one-shotting us either way. Oh, actually. 30, 60, 90, 120. With a belt of some description on the Charizard, it probably is a little bit of an issue. Okay, so they're going for the Hero's Cape. On the Bibarel. Oh, that's smart play. I mentioned it in Discord earlier that caping the Manaphy would have been like a really annoying play because I can't really get around it. And that's actually really funny. That's fine. So we can do it with a rare candy. Or just a wait. We can just do powering up the Dreepy and we'll just do what we can to get this Charizard knocked out. Like, we can 2-hit into this Charizard now. So we might as well just commit to that strategy. We're not going to be behind yet, so we'll get the Forest Seal, just prep it for a Rotom play later. Hawlucha, are you going to come up at the stage? I don't think you are. And I don't think Counter Catcher is going to come up either. I'm saying that, but like, I don't believe it. So I'm going to be sensible. Then we Clairvoyant Sense onto one of the Dreepies. As long as we can like take a knockout with a Dragapult in the next 2 turns, we're fine. I mean, that solves the issue. We just rare candy the Dragapult. Let's not mess around. We could even retreat and make them work for it, but honestly, I'm quite content to just do this. So we'll make sure we can knock out that Bibarel. I don't think it's worth putting anything on that Incineroar. I think we should ignore it. Ignore it and not give it attention, because that's what it wants. The minor problem we have now is, what do we do if this Charizard retreats? Because that's the correct play now. You retreat the Charizard, attack with the Incineroar. force me to get another Dragapult going. Especially having to use Rare Candy. TM Devolution. Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it. But you're only taking one prize card now. I don't agree with that at all. I feel like they're just showing off. Alright, I mean, it's certainly an attack that you just did there. I guess we'll Xatu? Where are we for energy? Wouldn't hurt to super rod the energy back. See, I don't want to use Iono here. But I might have to. I have faith that we'll find the pieces again later. Okay, I think we lose this Dreepy, and that sucks. There's a temptation to retreat it, I'm going to be honest. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do in a roundabout way. And then track customers. So if we see Arven, we're in a good place. Knowing there's a rare candy still is very, very handy. I'd love to get a Rotom end to the turn there, but it is what it is. We can only do so much. And we'll give him a 2-prize board state, and I think from here, it would be tempting to go after the Incineroar. Xatu going down here sucks, because we do want it for draw. We're going to be at the whims of a Tatsugiri here. Which isn't the most pleasant phrase in the world. Are they manually powering up the Incineroar? Why? Put it on the Bibarel so you got retreat option. So yeah, Rare Candy Dragapult wins us this game. Do we have another Xatu available to us? We do. So the Xatu going down isn't the end of the world. Whatever we put in the active, we can retreat. So we have to go to the Tatsugiri. Only having Iono as our other draw support here, though, isn't fantastic, it's got to be said. So Earthen Vessel gets us nothing. Although, I'd be tempted to use it just to empty the deck a little bit. Then attract customers. Whiff it. Awesome. Attach a Psychic to Dreepy and end turn. The other way this game ends is if we find a Radiant Charizard. Do we have Nest Ball available? We have all our Nest Balls available. So they take one more prize. I have to take 2 more prizes for Radzard to be online. Unless we find Xatu as well. Yeah, we'd have to find Xatu as well. I can't believe we're slowly getting tanked by this. Again, I would also not have this Charizard in the active at this stage. Let's put this Dreepy in. Okay, well, that's a Dragapult. That doesn't do anything for us. We can, however... Did I not bite last turn, by the way? Would I have won this game if I had a bit last turn? Oh my god, I would have. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't attack when I could have. I used Tatsugiri instead, didn't I? That's fine, but... Is there any Fire Energy left? That's 7 so far. The problem is, if this Charizard gets retreated, and I get the Dragapult going, we win that way. We're literally just waiting for Arven. Arven or Radiant Charizard? No, we don't need Radiant Charizard now, we need Boss. We don't go, as long as we don't go 2 prize before we have to, we've got close to game, but not actually. Yeah, we're actually being stalled out quite effectively here. That's really annoying. But yeah, Arven wins us the game. Just seeing the rare candy wins us the game. We need to see Boss plus Radzard to win the game at this stage, which doesn't seem too likely. Set up the Natu. Come on. Defiance Band doesn't do anything for us. Oh, this sucks. It can't go down like this. It's okay, we got 10 damage. Come on, it can't go down like this. We've got 2 Arven, we've got a rare candy. Ah, there goes the Dreepy. Yeah, we've lost. Unless we get an absolute miracle hand here, we've lost. That's so frustrating. We were doing so well. We've just been like... We just ran out of gas completely. God damn. There's counter catch. If we counter catch, do they get stuck? I think they do. Okay. If that Charizard stays in the active, we win. Potentially. We're having to stall. Oh, this sucks. If I win off a Natu here, this is going to be ridiculous. Oh. Okay. We just need to see... If we can get to Radiant Charizard, we win. Oh no, please don't have a switch. Balls. Oh, that's so irritating. They were just saying that effing Devo saved me so hard. I said I just dead rolled since I've had outs. They said, yeah, as soon as I used candy, I was like, this is the play. I said, I've only used one. Like, I had another, just didn't see Arven. It is what it is. Well, at least they got a win out of one of their games. I'm glad the deck worked. But Devo was really good, actually. Like I said, we had ways to get out of it, like you saw. Like, we just didn't see the rare candy. Or the Radiant Charizard. Like, there were so many ways to get out of that, we just didn't see them. Right, I think that's going to do it, guys. So thanks for watching. I hopefully end up doing more of these because it's quite fun. But yeah, back with your regularly scheduled content for too long. Depending on when you see this video, it may have already happened, but I am looking to get back to streaming on Tuesday. Back to tabletop stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. All the social media description links, all the social media links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.